We're through the warm-ups. Both teams are ready. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. And he missed this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over that spot. So first down, 41. Chased out to his right. This one's snagged by Dallas Goddard. And he's going to step inside midfield. He's taking it out. They come through with a nice game. Touchdown. First and 10. It's Hurts. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's got a decent offensive line. Hurts now from the gun. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That'll be good for first down.
It sure seems like to me, I take 3-snap decision to make the full sense of this game.
What's the matter, bro? I'm waiting on you as well, bro. I pressed resume. I know this is fucking acting stupid right now because it's actually giving me an option to resume and I'm pressing X. And it's waiting for you. There you go. All right, come on, let's go.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. You've set it down for him. 3-1. You put a receiver in each one. And again, here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So it'll be second down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw. Won't be perfect anymore. They're still moving the ball.
I don't expect that one to be like this broadcast here. It's still on this series. He's the one side.
And he doesn't take what he likes, so we just got to lay that one. It brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do. Felt the pressure and escaped the lock. After that, it's on somebody to get him. But he did. And he simply has to get rid of it.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Dumps it off to his running back. And he shoots first down on the way. Working quickly here. Motioning left as they're running back. Hurts yet again. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Defense was giving up 3 points on the series instead. They got the chance to do anything, and boy, did they counter.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. This is Allen Cavero with it. And he drives that ball over the
That might be a little bit of a disappointment for Miami. One of the things they always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively. Yeah, this time.
First down, now 75. Rush coming for Shell. His first throw is an interception. Picked up by Quinn.
Should never happen, man.
The Eagles take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
They covered.
Here's 1st and 10. 47. A play fake. That's the throw. He's got it.
Out of bounds. Out of bounds. Out of bounds.
The game is first down, 35.
Ah, fuck you.
33.
Shouldn't have got it.
Bails out of the pocket quick. That's caught by A.J. Brown. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's going to be his first and 10. And that's going to Hurts on first down. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles laying an interception at the points. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there is finish. Because you want to that's great to make sure they finish this is
After added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump into a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set to kick off. This one's coming up on the line. Decent run there is going to end as they push it over the inside 30. Saints still on here. First and 10. They're going to start. Long flash. First down, man. No gain on that first down run. Offensive line. Gets good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when it's a and then you realize that just how fast defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't worth the trying.
Here he is on 36. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He misses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down.
Especially some of the plays out of the backfield, but even he can't defend the ball. That defense is horrible.
The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for this 10. So fourth down, and here comes Clyde Kroger, one for the Saints. Great special teams execution. It takes 10 seconds. Reaches the 8. Offense shows steps up as they get set for this first and 10. Shotgun snap. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. It's a race down the right side. And he's got it all the way down to the 12. Offense in the hurry up here.
79 yards. And an eagle a gain of 79 yards. First down, Eagles.
From the red zone now. Brings it in. And not quite a touchdown. He's down to the 4 before going out.
We get a lot of credit to receivers who play so big for the Eagles and yes, I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. Another big physical, but to go to the coverage, take down tackle, that's a big time.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's in for a touchdown. The Eagles get an assist to make this a 13-0 game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So Broncos offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
When the bench goes up, sometimes you really just get in a groove. And this is a unit that's taking the pieces together.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after is not the end. And the Eagles try to turn it to a 14-0 lead. Elliott's all set to kick off. Fielded at the 7. And his drive goes inside the 25. Offense in the shotgun set as they line up first and 10. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. And after burning it pretty clearly, they're down to 1 to work with now. Offense to the line for second down. Off the play, action. Good side downfield to Olave. 30. 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown. The Saints beat Pittsburgh for the first time this game. Chris Olave with the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, though it was good, Gardner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Sometimes it's the effort to the gap.
Real good with some close balls early here as he misses misses on the extra point. So after the miss extra point, he's still out there. He's going to put it back in play. Set to return his windshield kick. Escapes in the coverage team gets him down to 26-yard line. All right, starting the business. First and 10. From the Pistons. That pass complete together. And they blew up the opening play this time. Love the aggressiveness of this defense.
Well, the concerns are first down. Just how they're getting not many passes into the box. Hopefully they get more aggressive strategy when you're on second down.
Everyone's crafting second down now. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Brought in right side. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there. And still not enough to third down.
I really like this receiver so much. Because he's exactly creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Hurts with short. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. We've reached the end of the first quarter. 14-6 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. And from their own side of the field, they're going to risk it here on fourth. On fourth down, Hurts has him on the quick hitter. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory. All set to go now from the 35. Kamara now on first and 10. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Play straight ahead. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. From the red zone, on first. Eagles are on it, so down he goes. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 4-yard loss on the play.
The Saints call their third and final timeout. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. Setting up, second and goal. Chuck working from the gun. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. And that's a second extra point that's off the mark, Brock. I start to wonder, maybe a problem between the ears, because without those two misses, we'd have a tie ball game. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Shipley now to return. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. He's got it inside the 25. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On 1st down, Hurts. He's got it near the 8. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another Eagles 1st down.
Barkley is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles push this to an 8-point game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. Point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
That's some more millions that keep me in that. I created history, it made me a lot. We tried to diss me and ain't no box. We call them toxic cause they got a chop. Took her out of balance cause of hop. I run that like Nike, we got it on lock.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Running left, this is Kamara. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Back at the 25-yard line.
On play action, here's Shaw. Gets him on the end route. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. That's good for a Saints 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Running behind center with Kamara. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Chuck on 3rd down. Can't get it to him. Incomplete.
It really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
So once again, Kai Kroger out for the punt. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
Their own 24-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Rolling out to his left. Now he takes it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 27 on the play. That'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Motion man right is Smith. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is a heater going deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's looking for A.J. Brown there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Hurts now from the gun. He finds Brown right side. And they make the tackle at the 38. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Hurts looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Here's Hurts. Cut near the goal line. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Chuck now from the gun. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Kicked out by Quinyon Mitchell. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ooh, partner, this has gotten out of hand early. That pick 6, the latest play, pushing us towards a blowout.
Yeah, everything has gone in their favor so far. You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NFL. It takes this kind of combination, both in personnel and in every phase of the game.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Eagles grow the lead now to 22 points. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now Shuck coming off that pick. Caught, nice game left side. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Bronco 80.
Chuck now on first down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Sidney Brown makes the play.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And it's going to be second down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
On third down, it's Hurts. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
They'll indeed go for this. It's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He's caught. He's got Brown. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And an Eagle first down.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Crowd left, Yanni. Crowd left. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer.
They kick the running back in motion.
Don't touch it.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Hit it out right. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop it. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First down.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is second and 16. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Sends this to the end zone. And this one Hurts had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. Third down coming up.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Here he goes, third and long. Throwing this one back of the end zone. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up fourth and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing buck. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Elliott connects there. And just before halftime, Gronk, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off of the touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
last play before the break.
70 Lions.
One final shot before the half. He puts some juice on a deep throw, and they pick him off again. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Buying some time right. And the caught by his back, Camaro. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Let's go now. Nike 18.
3rd down, here's Shuck. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
It's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
On what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Get it the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my shut it down. Whatever, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Who did on everything that I love. Check. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come above.
Play clock was getting low. Kellen Moore's going to call a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab them. To keep to the fun. I want the money to pass.
Push through, baby. Let's do this.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. Kai Kroger is going to kick this one away. Oh, and they're going to fake this one. And no success on the fake punt. That was way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
A bunch of these punters in the NFL today, I guarantee you, go back in the Wayback Machine, and they were quarterbacks back in high school. The difference now, well, they use their legs a lot more than their arm, and it showed right there. That was a dangerous call to go for it. Try to throw a pass, and it sure blew up in their face.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there, which brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
There you go.
fakes the throw. Flushed out to his left. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
No touch, touch. No touch.
Barkley trying this up the gut. He's going to gain a good chunk of yards here. Looks like about 6, but that still brings up 4th down.
He was taken down.
Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he won't even come close to getting back to the line here. No shot at converting. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Shuck. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
15 yards.
We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans.
Saints.
Only took them 1 play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
10 at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Completed over the middle. And he has this down to the 34. Dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 26 yards. That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Shuck. 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting it to Chris Olave. And it sets up 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
They're going to give him the 24-yard line. He stopped a step short of that 1st down marker.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Birds got to it. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
You could almost feel the eyes of those defenders like saucers. They see a quarterback in the open field, and all they want to do is knock him out. Or in this case, knock the ball loose. Job well done.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Forced out to his right. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Looking quickly here.
Chase Young on the tackle. A gain of 4.
Barkley again here on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And it's 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
They'll go. Hurts. And this is Jackson, the defender, knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17.
Offense to the line fast. Shock to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. Trying for it with Shock. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And the Eagles take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. The fourth down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks off the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
From the pistol, Hurts. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
And it's third down.
Great, set.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Third and long for him here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far.
Great, set. Don't touch it.
On 4th down, Hurts. Off his back foot, he's going to hurl this one deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Short pass brought in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints shrinking the lead some in the third. Alvin Kamara the touchdown. The extra point, here's Smith. And another one is no good. What a disaster this has been, Brock. That is his 3rd missed PAT in this ball game. No time just yet to figure out what's going wrong. After another miss, he's got to stay out there and send this one away. Shipley now to return. Jukes away from one. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Out, out. Ahí, buena.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them off.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Alontae Taylor has it. We'll take the interception back inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense. They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, you check down to running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
Cougar 19. Go.
Chuck now from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds, but this one's not going to stay there. That flag is going to give him half the distance to the goal on top of it. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul.
18 Cardinal, 18.
From the red zone on first. Dumped off to his running back. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Off the play action. Jump. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
4th down, here's Shuck. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there? And again, he whiffs on the point after. Oh, baby, the yips have hit in full force here. That is his 4th missed extra point of this game. Time just yet to figure out what's going wrong. After another miss, he's got to stay out there and send this one away. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Eagles have the football, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He rolls to his right. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
It's off to Barkley, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
Eagle play action. Here's Hurts. Hauled in by Gunner, left side. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. This play goes for 36. That'll be good for Philadelphia 1st down.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you've thrown in coverage too many times, you get more interceptions.
Time now taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2 becomes...
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. That's DeMario Davis.
The third down pass.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Chuck now on first down. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second and 21 at the 13-yard line.
Moving quickly, trying to get set. Chuck working from the gun. Hits him on the in route. Up to the races, middle of the field. Hits the 20. There it is, touchdown New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Rod. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right.
And it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a one-score game in the fourth. No time just yet to figure out what's going wrong. After another miss, he's got to stay out there and send this one away. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
On the move, headed right. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. On third down, it's Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Back to throw it. Pass complete to Goddard. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on fourth down. That was impressive.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
First and 10 from the 43. And again, here's Hurts. He's got a man left. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard downs now from the 39.
Gain of 18 on the play.
Hurts
First
yet
down,
again.
Philadelphia.
He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Hurts trying again on second down. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. It's the 5th time they've gotten their first sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on third down.
It's third down. Third and long.
He's back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. Cooper to Dean in to pick it up. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
This one is up and good. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Now Shuck coming off that pick. Oh no, they get him yet again. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Eagles bring it all the way back inside the red zone before it's finally hauled down.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Great. I know you with it.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Can you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone? You got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Eagles feeling good with a 14-point advantage. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Set. Go,
Third and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles have likely locked up the win right there. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His third total score in this game. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And the dive ends in uninspiring return. They've got some work ahead of themselves.
16-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Goes right downfield to Olave. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
Yards on the
Big
play.
shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40.
The Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard
Here's shot.
line.
First and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout.
It's second
No
down.
luck on
and
first
10.
down. Here's second and 10. Chuck now from the gun. The right side cut by Olave. Here he goes again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. The extra point. Here's Smith. And this kick was just mishit. It is wide left and no good. No time just yet to figure out what's going wrong. After another miss, he's got to stay out there and send this one away. Shipley now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They'll empty the backfield. Motion him right. They're going to pass it here. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Not on the same page with his tight end. So second down coming up. They'll try again from the 20 to the incompletion. Now they send their back in motion right. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. That's DeMario Davis. And the Saints have some new life in the fourth. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far, but now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders. So
Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game, and now we have a 9th. And that's no good. They missed the try. They needed that extra point, Brock, and now still trailing in this 2-possession game. No time just yet to figure out what's going wrong. After another miss, he's got to stay out there and send this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Hurts now from the gun. And this one is launched downfield. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Alontae Taylor has it. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline. Trying to cover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the trail.
Put the body on the line for his team. The Saints call their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's first and 10. Sharp looking to pass here. That's incomplete left side.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Changing near a minute to play. 2nd and 10. Camara running out of the gun. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
It's Camara on 3rd down. Same guy, same results. He's bottled up for a 2nd time. That's going to bring him to 4th down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Desperation time here on 4th. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
It's a gain of
What a play on 4th down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, here's Shuck. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10! And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain of 42 yards. That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Go! From the red zone now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Cooper to Jean in to pick it up. The 50. The 30. He's at the 10. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown.
Touchdown.
But we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. Yeah, no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. They just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick 6. Wow.
Now Hurts getting his guys set for this 2-point play.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point.
Right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick 6, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the 2-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings his ball game to a close. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. I know you and I were both a bit surprised to see them favored so heavily on the road coming into this one, but the projections were right. A nice road win for them.
Yeah, sometimes those people making those predictions, sometimes they do get it right. And these guys were just on a totally different level than the opposition. They overcame that home field advantage pretty easily to be able to take the game that they were indeed favored in.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from New Orleans.